welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day or night wherever you are in this beautiful world. I apologise already in advance if you can hear rain here in Australia. It is pissing down, it has been all day, so if you hear that, I do apologise. Going over my everyday makeup routine. It's going to be a talk over, so let's jump into it.
Because you know I'm all about that bass, no chill.
Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be starting off with the eyes. So I'm going to be using NARS Creamy Concealer in Medium Custard. I'm going to be putting this all over the eyelids in little dabs and then blending it out with my finger. Putting it underneath the eyes. It's scary at first, but it's okay, it all works out. Next I'm using a beauty blender. It's not a beauty blender at all, it's a real technique setting brush. I'm going to be using my Face of Australia loose translucent powder, and I'm going to be setting everywhere I set the primer down on. Making sure I get every nook and cranny on my eyelid, otherwise it's going to crease. Next I'm going to be using Beaches and Cream by Makeup Geek, and I'm going to be putting this all up in my crease in windshield wiper motions. Obviously I've just sped it up, but that's okay. Next I'm going to be using Creme Brulee, and this is also from Makeup Geek. I'm going to be putting this in the crease as well as on the lid. So just blending it down from the crease, just making sure it's all blended out. And I'm going to be using a tapered blending E40 brush. Yes, E40. Just to blend it all in, making sure there's no harsh lines. Next I'm going to be using Kat Von D's Tattoo Liner in Trooper. Take your time with this. I'm only going to be making a small line, like a thin line across my eyes. We all know that sometimes it doesn't work out that way, but I was lucky today. It was relatively thin. I did pretty well. They're not even, and that's perfectly okay because I don't think you're ever going to get them even, no matter how hard you try, no matter how much of a professional you are. You just take your time, do what you need to do, and just take your time. This is me checking it out in the mirror. I can tell that it's not very nice, but it's okay. Next I'm using my Nivea for Men Post Shave Balm, and I'm going to be using this as a primer for my face. I'm going to be blending it in until it's nice and tacky on my face. I'm also going to be going in with Bare Minerals primer, but you don't see me do this part. Next I'm using Makeup Store Face of Australia foundation, and I'm going to be doing this in dabs all over my face and then blending it out with my beauty blender. Instead of swiping across your face like you do with a brush, I'm going to be dabbing this in, because beauty blenders like to pick up the product and then sweep it away if you're going to do it like that, so instead you just blend it into the face by dabbing it. Next I'm going to be doing my brows, not on camera though. Abracadabra, I am done. I use the clear brow gel for them as well. It's okay that they're not even or they're not the same. Eyebrows are sisters, not twins. I'm going to be concealing my eyes now using a Maybelline Fit Me concealer, I believe. Putting this under my eyes, on my forehead, on my nose, on my cupid's bow, and on my chin. And blending it out with the Morphe brush. Unfortunately it doesn't have a name, so I can't tell you what it is, but it's got a tapered end, and it's actually a really nice brush. I love it for concealer. I know it looks dark white right now, but it's okay. It all comes together. It'll work out, I promise. Making sure I completely blend that out. Look how scary that looks. It's okay though. Going back in with my Face of Australia powder, tapping it in, making sure I get some in the little lid thing. For some reason I'm showing you that it's in the lid. And then I'm going to go all over my face using Eco Tools brush, but I'm not going to go under my eyes. I'm going to be using a setting brush for that. Making sure I get my ears, my neck, everywhere. Again, going in with that brush that we used earlier, going under my eyes, putting it on my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. Next I'm going in with Hoola by Benefit. As you can see, it's a very much loved product, with a Morphe brush. Unfortunately, again, this one doesn't have a name, but it's a nice brush. And instead of contouring today, I'm just going to be bronzing out my face. So just pretty much putting it everywhere on my cheeks instead of just one foul swoop where you do with contour. I'm also going to be putting it on my forehead because I want my forehead to look smaller than what it is. I'm going to be putting it on the sides instead of straight across. I'm also going to be doing my chin, sort of contouring my chin, but mostly just putting like powder there to make it look more bronzed. This is the Chi Chi powder. I'm pretty sure it's a highlighter, but it's very pretty either way, and I'm actually using it as a blush today. I'm going to be using a Sigma Large Contour Brush. I believe it's the F or the E40. I think it's the F40. I'm going to be putting this on the apples of my cheeks, blending it all the way up basically to my ears, because it's a very subtle powder, so you can't really tell that it's on there. Next, I'm using Best Lash Extreme by Jordana. This is my like ride or die. I love this mascara so much. I have like no eyelashes to begin with, but that's okay. After that, I'm going to be going in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara just to give it that little bit of a rah-rah woof, I guess. Just to make them stand out a little bit more. These two combined, like with the mascaras, best thing ever invented. I highly recommend it. As you can see here, I get a little bit on my nose. I'm not sure if you can actually see that, but it's perfectly okay. We won't worry about it just yet. Don't touch it. Not till it's dry at least. We're going in with a lipstick. This is Maybelline Stay 24 Hour Color. It's amazing, but it's quite dry, so unfortunately I have to go through with a lip gloss. This is in, I think so, Sienna. It's a very, very, very pretty color, and it mattifies pretty much straight away. It dries very, very quickly. So as you can see how dry it is with my lips, so I just take it over with that lip gloss that comes with it, so you don't have to buy an extra one. Now we're going back to that mark that I had on my nose, and I'm just going to be getting a Q-tip, and I'm just going to be wiping it away like it was nothing, because it is nothing. Make sure it dries and you can wipe it away and it's like nothing changed. Ta-da! And that's it.
Alrighty, so this comes to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something today. If you have any questions or inquiries or anything, don't forget to leave them in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed and you would like to see more, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Either side, I'm not sure which side it is. Anyways, and I will see you guys in my next video. See you later.